One of the biggest lessons that healing has taught me is that understanding yourself and excusing yourself are not the same thing. For a long time, when I would look back on certain chapters of my life, I would only look at the decisions. I looked at what I did, I looked at the outcomes, and I would look at the consequences. But I wasn't looking at the person who made those decisions. And I think a lot of us do that. We judge our past selves based on our current level of awareness instead of trying to understand the version of ourselves that lived it. When people ask me, why did I enter the adult industry? They often assume that there must have been one reason. The truth is there wasn't. Life is rarely that simple. Part of it was survival. At the time, I was homeless and I was trying to find a way not only to get through the day by day, but to create stability to get out of that situation permanently. Part of it was opportunity. I had gained a lot of attention from sharing my life online, very honestly and openly, and opportunities were presented to me in a way that I never expected. And at the time, I saw those opportunities as a path forward. But healing has also taught me that there are sometimes deeper layers underneath our decisions. Layers we don't understand until years later. When I was younger, I experienced things that affected the way that I saw myself. There was degradation, there was shame. I experienced situations that impacted my relationship with worth, validation, and power. And years later, as I've done the inner work to understand myself more deeply, I've had to ask difficult questions. Was part of me trying to reclaim my power? Was part of me trying to prove my worth? Was part of me trying to find empowerment in places that couldn't give it to me? I don't know that there's one perfect answer, but I do know that understanding those possibilities has helped me understand myself. And I think that's something that a lot of people miss when they talk about healing. Healing isn't just always about changing your behavior. Sometimes healing is understanding why the behavior existed in the first place. Sometimes healing is understanding the quiet wounds that were affecting your choices and your behavior. Sometimes healing is realizing that your younger self wasn't stupid. She wasn't broken. She was doing the best she could with the level of awareness, experience, and resources that she had at the time. I don't look back at those past versions of myself with shame anymore. I look at them with compassion. Because understanding her doesn't mean I want to be her again. It means I finally understand why she existed. And sometimes that's where the real healing begins. This is Stepping Into My Power. And today I just wanted to share a reminder that sometimes healing isn't always about judging your past. Sometimes it's about finally understanding it.